welcome back to the workshop and happy holidays. Today we're going to be working on my mate Jim's oil tank. He's had some leakage issues and we need to fabricate up a bracket that mates up to this battery tray for mounting. So there's a few bits there. I've already done a bit of work on this tank already, but the more interesting part of it is going to be fabricating this bracket up, so I figured I'd bring you along for the ride. I hope everyone's been well. I'm looking forward to finishing out the year with a cool little project. So let's get into it. So this is where I'm at currently. I filled in 2 plates either side here and here that had 2 sections cut out of it. So those are all filled in with new sheet metal there. So essentially what I've got to do is make a bracket that comes down and meets at the same point here and bolts into the battery tray. After that, I'm going to make a removable sort of trapdoor here. Now, my design cues are from... I just quite like this design. It's got a nice flow into this sort of section and just some nice little features here to mate up to this battery tray really nicely. So I'm not going to do this middle section because we're going to do that trapdoor anyway. So I'm going to make these 3 pieces separately, then weld them together in place. I'll go off and do that now and bring you back. So I was thinking to myself, a really good idea to pressure test this before welding a bracket that covers up the seams so that, you know, if there was a leak in these seams, I wouldn't be able to get to them without cutting this out. So I did that. That was 2 hours ago. I've been playing pinhole tiggy this whole time. Now that it's all sealed up, we're good to go. That's going on. Then I'm having dinner. I think initially what I'm going to do is just copy the locations of the factory welds and then go from there. So unfortunately my welding gas just ran out, so I'll explain this idea anyway. This piece and this piece are independent of the bracket, so when this gets unbolted here, this section can come straight up, and you can fiddle with whatever you got in there, tool bag, battery, that sort of thing. And then that can just get slotted down and bolted, and you do have access to this from the top of the frame, so if you take your seat off or whatever, as long as you have a decent wedge of stuff in here, that'll push back on this, you're not going to have any rattle or anything like that. So that should be nice and tight in there. Anyway, that's for after New Year's. Alright, so I think that'll do it for this week on Jim's oil tank fix-up. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to completely finish this little screen, but that'll have to be when I get a chance to get some more welding gas. So I hope everyone has a happy and safe New Year's. Thank you so much for the year of support, and I'm really looking forward to what 2023 brings us. So we'll see you soon.